What's going on, everybody? It's GNZ Gaming 21, and we are here with a new game that I've come across, and it is called Stonehearth. And right now they're in Alpha 6. Probably here within the next couple of weeks they're going to have Alpha 7, so we're going to have an update on that update. Right down here you can see the patch notes and stuff down here. If you click on that, it'll give you everything that they've done so far with this. This game is developed by a 6-member crew for Radiant Entertainment. You can purchase it for $30 on stonehearth.net or on Steam. I'll put the link to their website down below. But I've been playing it now for for about a week and a half, and just off and on seeing what's going on, and I really enjoy it. So this is their welcome screen. And you can see here there's a new game and a quick start. We're going to jump into do a new game. There's two different sets here. There's a normal game and a peaceful game. Peaceful game is a sandbox mode where you're free to build your own town without worrying about invaders whatsoever. But we're going to do the normal game, which is the adventure forth in a world fraught with danger. Your town will be subject to raiding goblins. So we're going to click that. And this will bring up our settlement location. Now with this, you can see there's mountain ranges in different areas. But if you see these little lines here, these are elevations, which is all foothills. And then you have the plains, which there's really not much there. But all this green here is our trees, and we need trees to build because you have to build different things. So we'll get more into that here pretty soon. But over here you can see vegetation and wildlife. Now you see that it's kind of dense up in here. It's sparse and desolate. Here is lush, common. Up here is common, but up here is ridiculously lush, which means there's a lot of vegetation up there and common wildlife. Down here are dice, and you can roll these dice and it will give you a new map. So every time you roll, it will give you a new map. So we're going to look for a good spot, and you can click this as many times as you want to try to find a good spot. And let's just take a look and see what we can find. We don't want one that has a lot of mountains, because right now currently in Alpha 6 there's no mining to where you can get into the mountains, but that's coming in Alpha 7, and I'll talk more about that here coming up as soon as we find a little spot for our settlers to go into. I'm trying to find a place with lots of trees because we had to build all kinds of goodies and stuff. So let's see. We don't want to be cut off from the world either. That would have been a good place right there. Let's see. Let's see about this area here. Average, common. Now, like I said, it's hard to try to find a perfect spot because there's so much stuff that happens in this world, and you have different people coming in and settlers coming in. So we really want to just dive into the map. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to dive into the map because we're not going to be saving this map because we know that I know that probably within a couple of weeks, probably right around Christmas time, the map will be changing over to Alpha 7. So we're going to embark here. You can see that there's a little map here, so we're going to embark here, and that's where our map is going, our settlers are going to embark on. So we'll wait for the game to load here. And now we're going to start generating our world. The artwork is amazing. It's very colorful. Stonehearth is broken down into 3 equal parts. It's a sandbox, real-time strategy, and RPG. So it kind of gives you all 3 elements all wrapped into one. The graphics are amazing. Everything is just beautiful. Alright, so here is our main screen here. This is how we move our camera. Zoom in and out. We can zoom in and we can zoom out. Now the biggest thing that we want to look for, and I'll move my camera around here, is this area like right in here, because this is what their food is going to be, and these are berry bushes. Now we're not too concerned about the stones or these flowers or anything just right now, but we want to try to find a spot that has enough vegetation in it that we can that we won't have to worry about food for a while until we get our farmer going. Which this looks like a good spot because there's vegetation over here and there's vegetation over here. So what I could do is we're going to click our banner and we're going to place our banner, let's say right here, because we want it out of the way from the other stuff. And we're going to click it. We're going to zoom in, and there is our settlers. Now we can name our zone. So we're going to name our zone, let's put GNZ Gaming 21. Let's just put world. And so boom, now our town advisory, we have a new mission, or new thing here. Our initial supplies, wooden logs is what we need. We need 8 here. If you're going to get started, or you're going to get this town started off the ground, you'll need wood and lots of it. Chop down nearby trees to make a stockpile to start or to store their logs. So what we have to do is, here's our icons, and our icons are blinking to let us know what we have to do. Here's our harvest button, a build and design icon, fight and defend, a town info, designated zones, and our citizens. So since this is blinking, we want to click and drag. So you see this little icon that has the axe and the little green icon here. What I'm going to do is I had to clear out some of this land. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here. We're going to drag it down, and you see land is getting highlighted. And I'm just going to release the button, and boom, all these little icons pop up. And this means that they are going to harvest all this. Now there's a traveler that came in. Okay. He wants to give us 3 baskets of turnips, so that will be nice. We want to hit accept. We completed our goal with getting 8 things of wood. So now what we have to do is, you see all this wood laying here on the ground. All this wood laying here on the ground. So what we want to do, and all of this, we want to click this here to designate a zone. And these are designated zone areas. This is for stockpiles, this is for farming, and this is for trapping. we want to click this icon, and just like we did with the trees, we want to create a small stockpile for our wood to be collected in. So as you can see, you can make it as large as you want. Let me zoom in. You can make it as large as you want. You can make it, you know, that big. But for right now, we're just going to do one. Just probably, let's do 11 by 14. Now make it 12 by 15. So when you click that, now stockpile 1 is here. So all the icons that you see right here is what's going to be put in this. Now you can click off of these like this, and that won't get put in. The ores won't be put in. But right now what we're going to do is we're just going to click these off with food and that. And we're going to make another one. Let's move down here. Let's make another one, say, next to it. Just about the same size. And let's put our just our food in that area. So we're separating our stone and our wood from here. Alright, so we have this, and let's go and grab some more wood here. So let's drag our icon here, and let's grab some more wood, because we're going to have more wood for us to build. Alright, so let's take a look at our different icons here. Let's look at our citizens. These are our citizens: Jim, Helen, Orsa, Zed, Autumn, Elena, and Caven. Now it tells you each one, what each one is doing. Now if you click on these, it'll say change job. If you click on the little hammer, it will tell you a little bit about each character, how much health they have, the morale, the equipment they're carrying, their job ability, which is this one here is a worker, their attributes, and their morale, and their journal entries if they have any. Now you will see, let me move this around, you'll see these two icons right here that are flashing. There's a saw and there's a knife. The saw is for a carpenter, and this one's for a trapper. So what we're going to do is we are going to assign, let's assign Zed. How's Zed doing? Okay, Zed looks good, so let's do Zed. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click on the Z where it says change jobs. Now you click on that, it's going to pull up this job web. Now this job web tells you everybody starts off as a worker. There's two icons here that are lit, which is the knife here, which is the trapper, and the saw, which is the carpenter. We're going to make him a carpenter, and this is a promotion to carpenter on day 2. So we're going to click this to approve it, and he's going to walk over here. Here comes Zed. I think this is Zed right here. He's going to walk over, and you'll see his outfit change to blue once he gets his approval. Boom. So now Zed is the carpenter, and you can see down here on his icon it changes to blue and it says carpenter on it. Now we can click this, his name again, and now with the change jobs icon also has the build workshop. So we're going to build a workshop, and this tells you here what the requirements are. It takes 1 wood source, and we will click that icon, we'll put it over here next to our wood pile, and that will let Zed, which there he is right there, he's going to come over here, he's going to build his workshop, and boom. So here is Zed's workshop. We click his workshop, this little area here lights up, and it tells you what the work, and it's owned by Zed. These little icons here, undeploy, which means it'll click off and it'll probably go back over here in the stockpile. I haven't done that yet, but I'm pretty sure it goes back over here in the stockpile. You can move the item anywhere on the map that you choose his workshop to go. This here shows and opens the workshop. So this here, we click on this, and whoops, let's click on it again because I clicked it twice. This will open up Zed's workshop. And in this workshop is everything Zed can build as a carpenter. Tools and weapons, building parts, furniture, and signage and decorations. The areas that are lit right now is what he can currently build. These icons here that you see that aren't lit, he has to be at least to a level 1. Now there's some areas that require level 2, like the bed and the comfy chair here. Those are level 2. So as he makes things, he'll progress upward, and he'll level up, and he'll get more of these that he can build. So right now we're going to do a farmer's hoe because we need a hoe. That was so wrong. We needed farmer's hoe, and we need a practice sword. Whoops, we need a practice sword here. So we're going to build one of those because at night we will look, there's people sleeping. At night goblins come and will come and take your stuff, so we have to fight off our goblins. So let's look and see who we can make as a trapper and a farmer. And let's make Jim a farmer, and let's make let's go up here, and he'll change his little, he'll grab the farmer's hoe there, and boom, now Jim is a farmer. And let's make Autumn, no, let's make Cavan, okay, let's make Cavan a trapper. Let's make Cavan a trapper, which I keep moving his icon. Keep hitting the wrong spot there, I'm sorry. So let's make him a trapper. And we have one more icon left lit that we're going to use, and that's a Foot Clan. But we have to see who body-wise is strong enough. I always go for the stronger ones to be Foot Clans. Like this here, Autumn would be an awesome person to be part of the footman. So we're going to make her a footman, and we will approve that. So now we have all of our workers. They're hungry, so now they're all eating. So what we need to do now is to make them get somewhere to sleep at night. So what we want to do is, let me grab my sheet. I've been taking notes. On this and on this game, because I've been wanting to share this, but I've been wanting to give it justice, proper justice, I should say. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a sleeping quarters. Now, how do we do a sleeping quarters? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go here to our building and design area. Now, you can build your own. You can build your own design, or you can design or custom your own building, or you can have your own templates. Which there's a tiny cottage for 2, sleeping quarters which sleeps 4, and then a dining hall which seats 10. What we're going to do is we're going to do a shared sleeping quarters. You have to have all of those icons that you see down there that says build and cost. You have to have those done first before you before you're able to build, because they will not be able to complete the build. So what we have to do is we have to go here to the carpenter and see what he can start building first, which is the door. So we're going to need one door. We're going to need 5 windows. So we're going to click these. We're going to click 5. We're going to get him started on those. And we're going to need 4 beds. Whoops. We're going to need 4 beds. Now, as he's constructing these, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need a construction area, because he's going to lay them all over the place. See, he's starting to lay them all over the place. So we need to designate an area. So let's make this little area here as his construction area. Let's make this a construction area. So that way he's got an area to put all his construction stuff. Now as he's doing this, he's going to level up. Oh, I forgot to tell you about this little icon up here. It's a 24-hour cycle. It's a night and day cycle. Right now we're almost getting ready to click over into the night cycle. When these little icons, you see that one just disappeared. When this goes off, it'll be nighttime, and then the little moon will pop up here, and they'll start the little fire here in the fire pit, and it'll go for a little while. Down here, we can't really change the vision mode yet until we build our icon, or not our icon, sorry, our house. So I'll show you that here in just a minute. This one here is our notifications, which lets us know that the carpenter has reached a level 1. Excuse me. This here is our pause button, which pauses our game. This is our normal speed button, and then this here is our 2x speed button, which if I speed it up, you can see everybody's just starting to run around and carry on. Let's harvest these here and see how fast they're moving. Alright, so let's look at our workshop. We put it down on normal speed here. Let's look at our workshop and see if he can build. Okay, so that opened that up. So I think the only thing that we don't have is our 2 small lights that we need. And once we get that, then we can go and open up our build. Let's open up our session here. Now, you're playing on the mouse, so you can use your up, down, left, right arrows to move around. The left mouse lets you drag stuff, pick stuff up once it's highlighted. If you hold the right icon down and hold it, you can move the world around or up and down, like this and around. It's a full 180 degrees that you can rock your world on. Oh, there's the goblin. Look at him. We're going to watch this fight here. Caravan approached. No. Boom. So our footman has now leveled up to a level 1. She defeated our goblin. And you notice that these guys just sat around and watched her work. I could right here fight and defend. I could blow this little horn here, and all of my townsmen would go and attack that one little goblin. But she had it under control. But normally there's more than just one goblin around town. That was just a warning to let us know that there's more there. So let's go here. Let's get our sleeping quarters. Now once you click on an icon, this here will come up. Now it'll disappear and give you a red X if you're out of the way. Now to move your your house around, you hit the comma button on your um, on your keyboard, and it will rotate your house. So that is awesome. So we want to put it back as far as we can, which this looks pretty good right there. Now if you notice, there's another one that shows up right there. You don't want to do that. You want to hurry up and click that X button, because if not, you will have two houses on top of each other and they will not know which one to build. So it's easier just to click the X button and then hit the build button again. Highlight the roof of your house. This little air map comes on. Here you'll see a build button. You'll click the build button. It'll say yes, start building. Boom. This will go away. You click your little X button, and here is our citizens. And they will start digging up the land and building our house, which is awesome. And it's almost nighttime. And one thing to remember is that we are in alpha mode. So there's bugs, there's glitches, there's all kinds of stuff. So what I do is right when it clicks to the next day, which it will here in just a few seconds, we are going to save our game. And to do that, you hit the escape button, which I'll do that right now, and it will pause the game, and it'll bring up this menu area right here where you can resume, save game, load game. It gives you different options. You can post a bug to Radiant Entertainment, and it'll go to them and they'll try to fix it. And then you can exit the game here. So what we're going to do is we're going to save our game. It is a new save. And there's our day 3. Wow, we're already into day 3 already. We wanted to do that there, which is a new save. I don't think we wanted to save it again, do we? Okay, we want to delete that one. Yes, we want to delete that one. So every time that you want to save as often as you can. I usually go through like half a day. When it gets like right to here, I usually save it, and then when it changes over, I usually save it. That way, if you lose anything, you can go back to your last save. Now to exit that screen, you hit the escape button again. That'll disappear, and you can either hit the resume button or you can hit the escape button again, but we'll hit the resume button and everything goes back. So with that, I think we are going to leave it here. And when we come back, we will take a look at how the progress of the house came about. We're going to, I'll show you how to do some farming. And then we'll start building a dining hall, which is this right here, our dining hall. So we're going to start building that maybe in the next episode or two. So thanks for joining us on our new game, Stonehearth. And remember, hit that like button if you want to see more. And we will see you next time. G&Z Gaming saying see you later. And hit that like button and subscribe. See you later.